As Americans, when we told our friends we were going to visit Seoul, South Korea, we would often get looks of confusion. Huh, isn't that next to North Korea? Kind of far. Well, simple American friends, here are a few reasons. Street food, friendly people.
It sounds like raining. We're here.
Korean barbecue, new construction, coffee, old things, bimbap, bikes for two, dumplings, and this is just the beginning. By the end of this video, you will see exactly why you should also visit the amazing lands of Seoul, South Korea.
Subscribe and like.
After just a short walk from our hotel, we were sitting down to fresh veggies and tasty broth. We had stumbled into an amazing bimbap experience. From there, night fell and we walked into our first street food night market. Welcome to the Myeongdong Night Market. We just had some amazing bimbap, super traditional. Not very traditional, but we had to get a crepe to top that off, and we're gonna be out here exploring the market. It is awesome. The sights, sounds, and smells were lighting up our senses, and we had only been on the ground for 6 hours. Second thing, we have a little piece of bread with some egg on it, maybe slightly more traditional. 2,000 won for this, which we felt like was fair. There's a couple other things that we feel like pretty pricey because it's a touristy area, but we just learned how to say thank you and hi. I totally forget hi, but 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
We get it better and better as we proceed and make our way through South Korea. Let's give this a try. Feels like market food.
How do you say hello?
Hello, 안녕.
Starting our morning with a tour. We love to get to new cities and book a few tours. What we have discovered is the more money that you spend, the tours are usually that much better. So if you have a big group tour, 10 people, really cheap, you don't really get a great experience. If you pay to have an individual tour or pay more, then you have an amazing experience. But sometimes you luck out, like we did with Q. This tour was only 46 USD, and he gave us an amazing, immersive experience through Maker City.
The mayor at the time, he wanted to make a synergy between the old and young generation. So the city gave the empty space to the young people.
This area in Seoul is full of history, and we felt so privileged to walk through it with somebody as knowledgeable as Q. Once again, we highly recommend this experience. Next up, biking on the Han River. All right, weaving through the streets here on this early morning, kind of zigzag through all these different ways. But on Naver Maps, you can click easiest route or best route or fastest route. So fastest route, usually very hilly with some stairs. And that's what we chose today to get to the subway. And then boom, just pop up right here at the station. Just down this way, we're gonna join the morning commuters. I don't think there's really an ability to practice with Naver Maps, but when you get used to it, it becomes a little bit more intuitive. I mean, it told us the exact station and the exact loop, as you can see from the pictures. It just takes you a minute to kind of find it and navigate it, because it's not exactly like Google Maps, but it's been very reliable. All right, subway trip to Han River. All right, transferring lines here. Subway extremely clean and feels extremely safe. Easy, again with the maps, tells us right where to go. So we're walking to line number 5. We're gonna get off right at 2 stops. There should be the Han River. All right, this was the plan, to rent bikes from here. Those might be people's bikes and not the bike rental shop. But either way, we have been popped out right on the Han River to do some exploring down here. Nice way to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city of Seoul. Enjoy some serenity, peacefulness out in nature.
Didn't expect them to look so good. So yeah, we're definitely going to the 2 tandemer. Thank you. Oh, honey. How?
감사합니다.
감사합니다. 감사합니다. It's so hard.
We're trying.
2 hours for $9. There's a deal for you for an activity in Korea. 2 hours for 9 USD on this beauty.
Could not be more excited about the tandem. All right, that wraps our Han River bike ride. It was very nice. We saw people in the park, some people meditating, some people walking barefoot, which is interesting. We are here at an amazing time to see the fall foliage. You don't get to be right on the river for most of the bike. You're kind of removed from it. Still, very enjoyable, very pleasant experience. Get to breathe the fresh air, burn a few calories. Now, time for Korean barbecue. All right, recommendation from our guide. Korean barbecue.
I would say we went from a 2 to like a 4.5 on our confidence of ordering Korean barbecue. But what we don't know yet is if we get all the pickings. He did say side dish yes. So I think he should come out with some things, but like by this time in the last place we went to, we had like 9 different fermented things that we had no idea what was happening. So feeling pretty good. Oh look, and they've arrived right behind me. But again, I don't know when to eat these and what order. Look at this one. And then we make our perfect bite. Yeah, I'm up to a 5 now in confidence. I don't think I'm gonna try this one. But we got our kimchi, we have bean sprouts. This is like, I'm assuming another fermented.
Another kimchi.
Another kimchi. This is a cabbage, maybe that's a fermented bean sprout.
Quick fact, Korean chopsticks are round, Japanese chopsticks are flat because they eat rice. With the Japanese chopsticks, Koreans, they do not use them to eat rice. Learned that last night on our tour. So we get a nice piece of top sirloin, and you just create your perfect bite. I'm gonna get some bean sprouts. This kimchi was spicy on the last round I had, so I'm gonna try to take your lettuce, wrap it up, bite into it. Taste the kimchi, taste the beef, fresh vegetables, it's amazing. Also, we have been dragging on some of this trip after lunch. We felt the best after our Korean barbecue last time. We're hoping the same for today because it is meat and vegetables. It's very low carb, where a couple of our lunches before, they hit us hard in the afternoon. So Korean barbecue gives you that stamina.
It was delicious.
Delicious. It was 74,000 won, which is $54.
Oh.
A little bit expensive, but a light lunch that leaves us feeling good and ready to take on the market, which I'm not going to try to pronounce, but I'll talk about when we get there. We're still out here on the streets, team. We leave that place around 8:30 or 9, and then we go till about 8:30 or 9. That's 12-hour days. 12-hour days if you want to see all the sights in places like Seoul, South Korea. So next up for us is the Gwanggam Market. It's a big night market here in Korea. Fairly touristy, we hear, but we have a guide that's going to take us through it, try some delicious things. That's how we're going to cap off our night in Seoul.
Oh man, it's happening here. This is great. It's super cool. Tons of things. I don't know what any of it is. All sorts of smells, all sorts of colors. We're on food 2 of 13. Keeping it going.
Fortunate part, this Airbnb tour, we like to book the Airbnb experiences, is crowded. There are 14 of us on this tour, so it's hit or miss with these Airbnb tours on what you're gonna get. But 14 people is just way too many. Tour guide seems great.
So this is fermented octopus. It's raw, it's not cooked. Just with the sauce.
Lady had that stand for 58 years. That was awesome.
The longest one in this Gwangjang market.
Kimchi. Fermented octopus. Wow. Chewy. Gelatinous.
Okay, next.
I'll pass on that one. Going?
I think I got the biggest one. I don't know. I think this might be for you.
I'll do
It goes in one bite.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Baby crab, Korean night market. I gotta do it. Wait.
I think you eat it all. One bite. Is it crunchy?
That was intense. That was a great experience, but it's only going to be one experience for me. Stand behind me is featured in Street Food Asia. This lady right here, so cool. Looks super authentic. We get a bit of a VIP experience because we're here on a food tour, so we're about to get a taste without waiting in line.
By the way, anyone want a picture with her?
Straight out of Street Food Asia, the dumpling. Obviously, it's the atmosphere, it's the experience, what you're expecting, but that is a really, really good dumpling. Come to South Korea, come to Seoul, get the dumpling.
So this is kalguksu. So they have a story about this one. So anyone who watched this episode? So she used to have a lot of debts, unfortunately, because of her husband. So her husband did a lot of gambling in the past. That's why she started working here. And she started with blood sausage, but it didn't go well. So she changed it to her mom's specialty, which is kalguksu, knife cut noodle. This one, and it went really well, and it's become a like family business. So her sister, her son's friend, and her husband is still doing. I'm joking. While he comes here during the day to help her out. Oh, so this is with really fresh noodle because every time we order, she cuts newly and put in the bucket, boil, and the broth is based on anchovy, the fish. So if you're allergic to fish, you can't eat this one. Okay? And this is with zucchini and seaweed.
How do you freaking top that? From the Netflix series, into my mouth. She was so kind, so amazing. How do you top that? That dumpling? Oh my gosh, and the hand-cut noodles? Just, I don't know how it's going to get better. We got a few more foods to try in this market, but that experience fills up my heart in so many ways.
This is a donut shop here in this market. People wait endlessly, as what our guide said. For hours they'll wait for this donut. I don't know why, I'm about to find out. But through his connections, we walked up to the front and we got it. So here we go. It is warm, chewy, light, sugary. It's amazing.
Amazing food tour. We weren't sure with so many people. We thought it was going to be hard, but he still gave us an amazing tour. So
did I? Okay.
you did. Somebody's coming in. They're going to the market. What are they going to get? What do they need to get? You're number one. What's your number one?
This is so difficult. Okay. By the way, my favorite food is hamburger. But if I have to pick in this market, it's really difficult.
Okay, two. Top two.
Okay, top two.
Top
okay.
two. Top two.
Dumplings and live octopus.
It was moving. It's a delicacy. We're going to try it. Live octopus in South Korea. It was definitely like suctioning to me. Like that's what that wince was. It was suctioning cup to me.
It was suctioning?
It was like grabbing my teeth.
Anyone want more makgeolli rice wine?
I'm chewing a lot because he said to chew it, but I don't know if that was a joke. Local delicacy in Seoul. I've done it. I don't need to do it again. It was good.
Okay, live octopus is well known for stamina.
Is well known for stamina for men?
Yeah. So many Korean guys like come here to eat live octopus. And
get more
dumplings,
stamina.
like personally, I love it.
The dumplings were so
It's
good.
always good.
Yes,
Always good.
yes. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Traveling here was so much more than trying to find the best noodles or the coolest spot to go. The impact that Seoul had on me was huge, and I think that's what travel's all about. If you can get out there, put yourself in uncomfortable situations, so far from home, the language is different, the writing I can't understand, but I was able to navigate my way through because of the people that are here. It's not because of anything that I did, it's because of the way that the locals treated me here.
Okay, 500 pickup please. Good, thank you.
Thank you.
It's very hot, be careful.
Very hot.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
The hospitality that they showed for a simple foreigner traveling from another country, it's usually just taking, but we did our best to give when we were here. Try to be as kind as we possibly could and put yourself in these experiences that are uncomfortable. Etches those minds in your head. You don't just go through the same motions that you do every single day. Get up, eat, go to work, come home. Traveling gets you outside of your comfort zone, opens up new experiences, lets you meet new people, and really etches these moments in your mind. And to me, that is the most important thing about traveling. Being able to have these experiences. So thank you, Seoul. You can come travel here. The city is amazing.